All right, here we go, everybody. Are you still counting windows? Really? Really? You're counting windows? Can you make your rent payment? Can you fix your car? Are you able to? Because if you can't, you're losing money. Do not count windows. That's so 1989. I'm not sure where you learned that from. Probably somebody on YouTube, but you do not count windows. I've been washing windows for 40 years. I've never counted windows. What I do is I go to a job and I look at it and I see how long it's going to take me. If it's going to take me 3, 4, 5 hours, I'm going to get money for it. If you count windows, you end up locking yourself in. You lock yourself into, let's say, 30 windows at $10 each, right? That's $300. What if you could have made more money? What if it was $600? Wouldn't you have felt better going home? You need that money. You need that money to fix your car and to fix the oil drip in your truck. Because you know what? When you come work for me, I see your drips on the concrete. I see it. Yeah, everybody sees it. You got to be able to fix that. You got to be able to pull up on that driveway so you're not dripping oil all over the place and look professional. Put some lettering on your truck, right? And you got to be able to take care of yourself. You got to be able to take care of your family, your wife. You got to be able to buy a house, and you can do that. Do not count windows. I'm telling you right now. You have to ask yourself when you get to the job, let me see, how many years do I have left to live? Do I want to keep going with small amounts of money, or do I want larger amounts of money? I hope you're married too, not just girlfriend stuff. Get married. If you love that woman, marry her. The reason you're struggling in life is because you're counting windows. Why should you listen to me? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been washing windows for 40 years and I want to help you. I want you to change your life. I remember when I first started out way back in 1983, I remember getting paid like $60 for a house. And I said to myself, I can't keep doing this. I'm going to raise my prices now. Guess what? People pay the prices. When you go to that job that you used to charge $250 for, say, the last 3 years, you tell them on the phone when they call to schedule, you tell them, my prices have gone up quite a bit. $350 to $425. You raise your prices. A wise man told me a long time ago, if you double your prices, you probably lose half your customers. That means you're working less for more money. Stop counting windows. You're leaving money on the table. You don't want to be broke all your life counting windows because somebody told you on YouTube, right? I mean, if you're just starting out and you need to do it that way, fine. But don't do it too long, because counting windows is only going to put you deeper and deeper in debt. Yes, you're going to work, but you could be making double the money you're making right now, okay? And I want you out there prosperous, all right? I'm trying to help you, trying to show you the way, point the way, because I made those mistakes and I want to share them with you. And another thing, when you get a job, say at a pizza place, ask them for lunch. Ask them after you give them the price, say $85, because pizza places don't pay much inside and out. In fact, most of those little strip malls don't pay much. You know what I mean? You go into a donut shop and they want to pay you $20. You go to that pizza shop and you give them the bid and you do the job. After you're done, you can ask them. It usually works. Is it possible for me to get a meal out of the deal? 99% of the time they say, sure, what do you want? And get what you want. Don't get it small. Just I'll take a large pizza with 5 toppings on it. And you'll be glad you did. Nothing like free pizza and money in your pocket from the person who made the pizza, right? That's what you want to do in life. You want to capitalize on the moment. You're a window cleaner. You want to excel. You want to make your company grow. And you want to be better than you are now, right? I know I do. We all do, okay? Some of you want to aspire to be a company with several vehicles. Many people out there have done that. Okay, but let me tell you this from experience. If you want to lose sleep at night because you can't pay your guys, you're rolling over hoping that check comes in, or you go down to the bank or you go down to the cash place and you get money to pay your guys, you'll definitely have a sigh of relief, but you got to pay back that bank now and you got to pay them back. It's a lot of work. If you can keep guys, that's the other thing. A lot of guys don't want to work for a certain amount of money, right? They'll be there for a week and then they're gone. Trust me, it happens all the time. One of the best ways to make money is get yourself a buddy. Teach him how to wash windows. He rides in the truck with you, and you give him less than 50%. That's for darn sure, because you're the one that started the business. You're the one that created this whole business, right? Create a good name as well. So when you're riding in that truck, you guys do all this work. You do 3 or 4 houses for $500 each. That's $1,500 for 3 houses, right? And you can do it. I've done 5 On my best day, I did 5 when I was a younger man. And I had another guy with me. It was late. It was dark outside. And we were washing windows in the dark. Value yourself. You're worth more. You are worth more than window panes and counting window. When you go up to that job, you walk up there with your head high, holding your head up saying, how much am I going to do this for? You're not going to go by window count because you're locked into that window. Yeah. So when you get there, you say to yourself, how much time do I want to waste on this window? You're trading time for money. So when you go to work, you think to yourself, how much time of my life am I going to waste right now getting money? And then you come up with your number. The way I like to do it is you look at the square footage. If the square footage is 3,000 square feet, then what you got to say to yourself, the beginning price is $300 to $450, maybe $500. That's your range, okay? If they want you to do chandeliers, you charge them more. Another way to upsell is, would you like us to do your mirrors? We just charge a little bit extra. Charge them $15 more, knock out those mirrors. Those are easy, right? So you got to upsell yourself. You want to walk away with as much of the piece of the pie, of their money pie, that you can get. The bigger the slice, the happier you are, right? Exactly. So when the customer calls you on the phone and they say, I have 25 windows, what you say to them is, I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't count windows. I never have. I go by how big the job is, and it usually comes out right about the same. That's all you say. They say, okay. Then you ask them, what is your address? And you look on Realtor.com, Zillow, or Redfin, and you ask them for their address so you can look at it. And then you come up with your price there. You'll get good at it after a while. When they say 3,500 square foot, you know they're probably around 3,800 or 4,000, because a lot of people lie about their square footage, right? You walk around that house as soon as you get there. You talk to the people, and you tell them this is what the price is going to be. And you look around real good, look closely, because you don't want to have to raise it a second time. I do it sometimes, and it's happened sometimes, right? When they call, so you give them like a little bit lower price. I'm not saying you're lying. I need to take a look at your house, and it's somewhere around this price. But when I get there, I'll walk around and give you a more accurate quote. That's how you do it. And that's when you raise the price right there, okay? So you should be good there. Hey, guys, if you can just subscribe and like, as you know the drill, it would really help my small channel. Please leave a comment in the comment sections. And if you have any feedback for me, let me have it, all right? Let's go. Thank you. See ya. Out of here.